Welcome to Corn Coast Conversations. I am your host, the illest in Nebraska, Hakeem. I'm here to bring you content from all angles of life as a father, recording artist, entrepreneur, and CEO. I'm here to spark conversations from politics, conspiracies, music, culture, and current events. Join me on this journey through the lens of my human experience from right here in the Corn Coast. I'm excited to have you all along for the marathon.
Yeah.
You taking the video?
Yeah, I'm taking it now. You said 11 days what?
Shoot for August 1st. That's up to you.
I mean, I'd be.
No, it's Starship.
Yeah.
It's really wild. I mean, it's not, but it is. It's 2 bathrooms.
That's crazy. Got 2 bathrooms.
This could also very much be. This is just smaller for the studio.
You think?
I don't know, not really.
I don't think it's small. I think the high ceiling is fooling you. The other one has a high ceiling.
This would also be logical.
I really like this in here. This little wet kitchen, fridge, and all that. Keep shit.
All right, y'all. Welcome back to Corn Coast Conversations. Again, I am your host, the illest in Nebraska, Hakeem. We are doing something a little different today. The purpose of this video is to pretty much celebrate the 6-year anniversary. So we're going to sit and reflect with my guy here, Don. Nobody truly knows the ins and outs and the history and pretty much the whole journey to creating the Corn Coast Company facility than this man right here next to me. So today's focal point is the anniversary of the 6th year that the Corn Coast Company facility has been in business. Yeah, let's get right into it.
Appreciate it, man.
Yep.
Appreciate the opportunity to interview you and kind of talk about the process. Just going from the beginning. Let's take it back to the beginning. What inspired the journey of the Corn Coast Co. facility?
Truthfully, it came out of desperation. Long story short, so I graduated College of Hair Design, worked with my family business for 3-4 years. Things didn't go as planned there. Just had different ways of viewing things. Left there for a summer of doing house cuts and going through the trials and tribulations. I had to sit down with myself and realize what is going to create the most secure stream of revenue in order to feed and support my family and keep the vision going. And it only made sense to open up a facility that I can do that at. And that's where the Corn Coast Company facility started. Barbershop really focused. It's a lot different now, how we run things, but opening up, it felt more a barbershop than anything.
Yeah. I got you. From day one, did you think it would be more than the barbershop? Did you have plans for the music portion and the clothing and the wellness? And now we have a bakery. So
I think we always did. The vision was always the needle was always pointed in that direction. Starting out, I mean, we built it brick by brick. We took baby bites, we took baby steps, and we knew it was going to be the barbershop cutting hair, but we had so much space and we knew that we were going to grow into these different rooms and locations within our facility. And we knew the clothes was already coming with us because aside from the barbershop, putting in hours in the clothing, the sweatshop, that was
the OG sweatshop.
Yeah, the OG sweatshop. And every member on the team of our society and just everybody that I had with me, all at least pressed the t-shirt at some point, all folded a t-shirt, all bagged a t-shirt at some point. So aside from cutting hair, them all getting haircuts from me, they were also putting in work and help, the process and the building up and scaling up the Corn Coast Company clothing brand.
Definitely. Yeah. Like you talked about, some of this came about based on like just situation and maybe scarcity to a certain extent. So what was your mindset in that first year of business? Was it fear, faith, or a mix of both of those?
It was for sure a mix of all. But I feel like God did prepare us for this role simply for the fact that when we had the Grid Studio and we all started putting money on that first.
Shout out to Phil.
Yeah, shout out to Phil. And we all collectively all went in agreement, and we all did our thing with the Grid Studio. We all played a very important part in that role. And then
we even graduated there.
Yeah,
within
facts.
the building.
Yeah, yep. Within that building.
The original studio room, I don't even know how.
It was so small in there.
The size of like I wouldn't say the kitchen, but damn near the kitchen.
Yeah,
like,
I mean just a little wider, but
yeah.
Kitchen
was
was
really
tall,
wide because we had a couch, some chairs, guitar. That guitar was always on the fucking.
Yeah, and then
that
little...
really we didn't utilize space as well. I think we learned
didn't.
from that because we turned the booth into what we turned into, you know.
Yep.
Because we had that big wood, but it was so fire to have at the time too.
Yeah, and
did we leave that?
I don't know what happened to that.
That was a good.
Bro.
Was it?
I don't know what that. Yeah, that was crazy. I didn't know what that was.
No. Was that Big Mike? Was that Bree?
I feel like it might have been Bree, bro.
Yeah, that was a very well built.
Like,
yeah, it served its purpose. Not to get too off, you know.
Yeah. I feel like that might have been Bree, but
graduation,
just graduating. So I feel like the game was already testing us and preparing us for something like this.
Yeah.
And so it definitely was a mixture of all those emotions, but we were a little prepped already before it. And I feel like at the point of I opened this, we always had this like feeling of sensation that everything that happened, good or bad, was like, it's a part of the story. Like, this is it. So that's what this felt like. And anything that we've dipped our toes in or walked the path of, we already were fixated, like, it's going to work. Like, we didn't necessarily ever have, like, a plan B. It was like, all right, we about to do it. And,
definitely.
we about to go all the way with it.
Definitely. Yeah. Looking back now, this version of yourself today, what does that younger version 6 years ago, just like you said, dipping your foot in the waters, just trying things, what does that person mean to the person you are today? Seeing your evolution and knowing what you know now, like what does that person mean to you?
Truthfully, that person means everything. I know sometimes it kind of can be that like cliche, like if you can go back, what would you tell your younger self, everything like that. But honestly, I can learn one of the biggest things from the youngest version of myself. And it's the thing, even though I've matured and, the metamorphosis of, the caterpillar to the butterfly, there's always a couple key things that you can still tell, like that's where it came from.
Yeah.
And I would say that was my my eagerness and at times just the unfathomable idea and just thought of there's nothing under the sun I can't do.
Yeah.
And though at times that needs to be harnessed, like one analogy I've always used, and you've always been a good thing in my life, is the kite and the string. And I've always been this kite, and without that string, the wind could take me anywhere. And without that, and it's good to fly high. It's good to like be up there. It's good to test the limits, test the length, and give me more slack on the kite string. But you take some shears or scissors to that kite string, then it's
done for.
And so you always kind of kept me glued and kept me, I hate to say realistic, but you always,
it's just a balance.
You always kept a good balance of like, okay, we for sure can do that, but look how, like, I don't think you, like, think about this, bro, like,
Yeah.
and
Definitely.
whether it was financially or just certain things that I might not be thinking about as far as the process of getting there. I'm just thinking about getting there.
Yeah.
And, you know, Don has always been good at sitting me down. It's like, all right, bro, like, if we road tripping in here, like, hypothetically, like, we got to get gas. You know what I'm saying? Like, we got to get
Every
rest here.
step
Like,
of the way.
we got to, you know, your tires could, like,
Precautions.
and exactly, so
Preparation.
precautions and everything like that. So,
Yeah. I appreciate that. for
yeah.
sure.
And that always stuck with me, bro. So I've always appreciated that.
Appreciate that.
Was fundamental because that's a big thing about either being surrounded by yes men or just people of not your caliber of intelligence or the lack of vision.
Yeah.
Like somebody has to have one of those characteristics
Yeah.
to really anchor you,
Yeah.
and not in a sense of holding you back or weighing you down, but to keep you level headed and keep you really sane through it all. So.
Appreciate
Yeah.
that. Definitely. All right, man. We're gonna move into the barbershop, talk about that evolution and that process. So let's do that.
Let's do it.
This shit Primavera. Bow, 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 bow. Only for the ones with exquisite taste. Yeah. Watch that pot over there. Ain't no beef on my side. Big grease in the bath. Thought I had a 2-stack from 5 Guys. Big order of the French fries. All slick, get clap, high five. Only up it at them guys. We don't up it at our kind. No, they want me in the archive. Flash shade, so I see the dark times. Never did a job.
Night of day 7. Almost 1 in the morning. Not leaving until we get this shit knocked out. Whew, shit's looking amazing. Look how that white room just popping there. Quanco's clothing, baby. Ooh, it gets scary in there. It gets scary in there.
Well, official week today, day 7. As you can see, a lot was done.
Is your water?
Fuck. 12 in the morning. Just got finished street painting the grid black. God damn. Oh shit, this took a while. These tiles will replace since those hanging lights will be out and let to replace that circular shit. Then it's black.
I had courage like Mario, made cartoons for the stereo. This rap make a nigga sick, so I spike cereal with the Theraflu. I've been aerial with the birds.
All right, man. We're sitting inside of Corn Coast Cuts. Tell me a little bit about this room and what this room represents to you and what Corn Coast Cuts was initially to you.
Yeah, so this is we sitting in the room. This is where it all happened. About 4 of us. As soon as we got the keys, we got right to work. We were so excited. This room looked completely different. Cubicle-like walls, different lighting.
Low hanging light, yeah.
Yeah, just so much stuff. We didn't even know exactly what we were doing. We were just eager to get things. We're eager to get the vision up and running, to taking a sledgehammer to the wall, busting out the glass wall over there. This is where it all happened. It's crazy to just think about all the intricate details that the world will never know. Like the amount of work that we put in, down to the paint, to the most minute details of this room that we're sitting in. Every time I walk in here, I always replay what it used to look like.
Yeah.
And you just wear that with a badge of honor, realizing that nobody truly knows, you know, how we got this room together.
Yep.
And how it continuously
Evolves,
through the years. Every year it looks different. So
The block walls really set everything off, and I think allow that evolution to be seamless.
yeah,
You can do anything in here.
yeah.
Anything. Walls are beautiful now.
Yeah.
Definitely
Sitting
one
back
of a
and just
kind.
looking at it, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
What
dope.
did you want?
Farrell's art on the wall.
No, yeah. His art is, it's so colorful on this black wall. It sits so well. It's not even in frames almost.
Man.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
That's it.
That's a good way to point that out.
That
Yeah.
sets perfectly.
Man.
Take a quick look at this, and it's everywhere. It's great. It's even evolution with that.
Yeah.
So definitely.
Certain things still the same since we.
The clock.
I
Yeah.
don't even know if that clock's
It's
still
not.
working.
I was just looking at it.
Nah?
It's not. Nope.
Okay, but sure it's right 2 times a day. But,
It is.
As they say. The artificial plants, which used
Yeah.
to be real plants, they
plants.
used to get up and fucking
Yeah.
water.
Yeah. At the last thing on
God,
like a
man.
Sunday. Like to water
Yeah.
them, they leaking. You gotta bring a towel all the time.
The bucket, yeah.
Definitely.
The ladder.
Yeah.
Just,
That's definitely true.
Man.
A
man.
time. Is that
Oh,
purple
yeah.
one real?
Nah.
No. It looks very real.
They do.
Definitely.
They do.
What kind of energy did you want people to feel when they first walked in to the shop? With the black walls in mind and kind of the aesthetic from the flooring to the platforms to the mirrors, everything, lighting. What did you want people to feel like? Man, like
Yeah. Before anything, I wanted people to walk into an environment that was welcoming, but before anything, just different, just unique.
yeah,
And since this is my baby, it's my creation, I get, like, people really get the pleasure to kind of walk inside my mind a little bit. So, like, when people walk in, I hear it all the time, like, oh, wow, this is not what I would expect.
Yeah.
Like, from the outside to the inside, the contrast of...
from a big white building to opening the door,
And
a
just
tinted
seeing-
door,
Yes.
into like a all black room and everything is
Yeah.
black and silver, everything.
You would have had no idea, like, this is what you're getting ready
Yeah.
to walk into.
No.
You knew it was a barbershop. You knew it was, you've seen it online. But even then, I get people oftentimes like, it's even better in person.
Yep. Still can't be what you expected. You couldn't have expected this.
There's
sure.
There's no place you walk in that's as unique as this.
Even on a tour, it's like one of those things like you touring a house, like
Yeah.
you got to see it in person. Like you have to see it in
Every
person.
room,
It's a destination to a certain
Yeah,
extent.
it
Like
is. It
it's
is.
very like memorable.
I like that because that's
Yeah.
something that we always push.
Strive,
like,
definitely.
Yeah, to strive to have is
Yeah.
is the Nipsey and Crenshaw and his flagship store, and that's
Something.
what I always kind of had envisioned with this.
Yeah.
It's just the
Yeah.
like you gotta pop by like
Yeah,
corn coats.
exactly.
Gotta get a t-shirt.
No matter
gotta
what you're
get-
here for, you got to come for something.
Got to.
100%. You're gonna enjoy the
Yeah,
experience.
you're gonna leave with something.
Definitely.
For sure.
How did you build up your clientele and like the trust in the community from a barber's perspective?
Yeah. The work speaks for itself. Quality. And just always doing a good job of putting ourselves in our own box. Like, yes, we're in the industry of barbers. Like, we're a barbershop, but we're not.
Yeah.
Like, we're not at the,
It's
like,
different.
It's like,
Yeah.
you can for sure call this a barbershop, but
Yeah.
it's so many
That's
other
like one of
things.
the things.
It's
like
one of the things.
services,
It's so
like
many
one of
other
the things.
things.
Yep.
And but first and foremost, like, people seen how passionate I was about it, and it's like one analogy that I always love to hear, and it always kind of changed my mind. It's like when you're driving and you see somebody that needs help with their car, you're gonna always be more prone to hop out and help somebody that's pushing the car already, versus somebody that's just sitting there with a sign or something.
Yeah.
People like to get beyond something that they can see that the person is actually
Working towards.
working to people like to support something that they can see that the person is putting their all into their vision, into the thing that they're trying to accomplish.
Definitely.
And that's what I've seen throughout the years. It's been a very niche support group, if you will.
Yeah.
We've always been
It's a good way to put it, definitely.
a very niche support group. We don't have people know of the brand here
Yeah.
in Lincoln, Nebraska, in Nebraska period. People know of me. But to keep things on a positive note, it's not everybody supports in the way that that they can truly say that they identify with the vision and the brand.
Yeah.
So it's like you'll get your you know, you love every now and then, but you'll have the niche group that, again, that are buying the shirts, that are buying. It's not just about the purchase of, you know, the clothing or anything like that, but, you know, they wear the stuff with the badge of honor. They're coming to support. They really show that level of love continuously. So,
Definitely.
yeah.
How would you say the shop has evolved, not just from the haircuts, but the crew of barbers, staff of barbers, the conversations that are had here, and just kind of the overall, like, we kind of spoke to the aesthetic, but the environment that's created when you walk in here from like a safe perspective and enjoyable experience. Yeah. You know, there's no loud music and stuff in here.
Right.
What would you say about that?
Yeah. It's been dope, man. It's been dope to watch the ecosystem grow. From my guys, again, all starting in this room. A couple people, you know, came and went, but the core of the startup is they're all still here. Some are having children now. Some are family men. Some are pursuing other things in life. It's been dope to watch them go through things in their personal life and overcome those certain things. From the conversations that we've had with our clients that also see the growth. Some clients that, I mean, our newly renovation that we've done in the garage space, you know, people still coming back now because we did that back in October. So, I mean, roughly a year out from that. Renovation, and, you know, people coming back from out of town, or, you know, and they coming in back through this room, and they don't even know that we back in the garage, and, you know, they step in the garage and same thing, like, wow, like, you know, we go from this to it's down this hallway to we used to have a curtain in the hallway. It was kind of a mystique. What's past the curtain, like
legendary.
Very legendary curtain. That long 12, 13 foot curtain
that wouldn't pull all the way.
Employees only, like was back there in the hallway, and
definitely
now that they have access to the hallway to another environment within the same roof, that's another beautiful vision came into fruition. So
well executed.
Well executed. So in every angle, in every shape, form, everything has been growing, and it's a very nourishing environment. So anything that's growing is gonna grow well here. And
I think it's interesting to think about just looking at that carpet, because like
in the hallway,
we initially wasn't gonna do carpet. We was gonna do epoxy, and that was just outrageous. Then we put that down. Did we put that down ourselves?
The carpet?
Yeah.
I feel like we did.
We put that down ourselves.
We did.
Which is, you know, for it to be here still and overall good condition.
That is facts.
Think about it, like
100% facts, bro. Like not many things in here have like split at the seams.
That stayed like. That's important. It kind of gives you it was a black carpet effect versus a red carpet effect. So it was kind of like you don't touch the carpet. Like people walking in can touch. So for them now to be able to experience that whole hallway is very important. That hallway is just important to us, from painting it to the ceiling tiles. And remember how awkward those ceiling tiles in there were? This was bad, but those were terrible.
Independent label. I've known
Playing
E-Class since I was
Tetris
in
tonight.
middle school, but he was nowhere
Every
near
piece of
music
panel
then.
is damn near
When
different.
I first met E-Class, he was doing two things: selling
Very
crack and
stupid.
cutting
We'll do a
hair.
second coat.
He was
finish
friends
tonight.
with Renee, and whenever he took a break from trapping out of the apartments
This?
behind my house, he would come over and
that
hang
one.
out. I had E buzz a Louis Vuitton logo into my hairline before my junior prom.
Bet.
He got heavy in the
Shit is a
streets
pain
by
in the
starting
ass, bro.
Homeboy. In '93.
And these tiles painted for the studio. Making great progress. It's gonna look great in that hallway.
We were having to cut.
Yeah.
We were taking them outside to cut them, spray them. Yeah. People wouldn't know that, but definitely.
Man.
What's a story or moment from the shop that really sticks with you? From those early days, recent, whatever, just a kind of like a shop talk memory for you.
It would be the time of COVID.
Yeah.
When the world seemed to just
shut down. Yeah.
And I have a picture of it that I took with a Polaroid, and the picture embodies that era, that time, and it was dope. It was like, it kind of felt like a movie, like almost like a zombie apocalypse. Like we weren't having interactions with humans. Like we had to shut down business here. Obviously,
Everything
you know,
was
my
just-
living situation, like I'm never really leaving the crib
Yeah.
to damn near do anything.
Yep.
And we would still come here, just, you know,
Because we could.
because we could.
It was a
And
safe
it was
space,
just, it was
like-
just a safe space for us. And,
Yeah.
you know, it'd be 3 of us in here.
Yeah.
And we would just kick it. And we
Yeah.
would just kick it. It'd just be like a chill spot, like
Yep.
just talking about the times and the state of the world that was in. And
Yeah.
and I was working on the Magnificent Obsession, so I was just locked in the studio in the back. And I would just come here and literally work on the album. And I thought that was a part of the story. Like, you know, this is it. This is God giving me the time that I need to work on this album. And
Yeah.
and this album is gonna
Meant to
you know,
be
take me all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think COVID really, like, not to get like too deep, like really opened up like it was like a hard reset for everyone.
It was.
It's like no matter how
It
old
was.
you were, like your life kind of really restarted during
Yeah.
that, and it developed like a form of like emptiness in people.
Mm-hmm.
Everything was empty. Everything was kind of dead. So it's like I think we were kind of like, you know how they say like, what is it? Every like whatever years you're kind of turning to a new. Like I think that was just like a forced.
It was
Like way to
It
do
was.
that, and so
It
like
was.
the things that we were like empty, and the things that we've kind of allowed to like be filled with
Yeah.
again with like now is like.
Yeah.
It's so different. I think
is.
everyone is like
It is.
everyone is. No one was the same now versus the beginning of that. So
At
like
all.
the barbershop either. Like that's
Yeah.
spawned a lot of new creative visions. I mean, we were by the time we opened up, stuff was different here for
Yeah,
sure.
exactly, it was.
Just we had time to think about stuff.
Yeah.
Everything was pristinely clean. You know what I'm saying? It was just a different. Everything changed. Man. COVID
Yeah.
was definitely a different time.
So yeah, that's definitely one of the most memorable. What's going on, everybody? As we take clients tomorrow, got a couple guidelines and reminders for you guys. So one, we're taking appointments only. We won't be doing any walk-ins. We will only be doing haircuts only, no beards, and you will need a face mask upon arrival. You can either bring one or we do have some for sale. So how these appointments will work, so as you pull up, we'll either text, call you, or wave you down in your car. When you come in, we ask you go straight to the bathroom and wash your hands. Please use the restrooms at home. We want to just keep our bathrooms for washing hands only. After you wash your hands, we got hand sanitizer here. We got gloves, optional. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. If you guys are symptomatic, please stay home. No need to risk nobody's life for a haircut. We can always reschedule. So we'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Yeah,
yeah, I like
definitely.
that.
I would say so. It's the thing that always kind of comes top of mind.
Yeah,
There's so many other things, but for whatever reason, that it was just like, it was so like polarizing. It was just like, what a time. Like, what is even like?
Yeah, we didn't
a
know.
virus
We didn't know,
around,
man.
like-
We didn't know nothing. Like we just again.
Where is it heading?
Yep.
Like, damn, like we really have to, like, we can't work. Like,
Yeah, hard reset.
Yeah.
Forced, man. That's just like, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
think about what came from that. Then the tie-dye collection, like,
Yep, exactly.
The clothing.
Like, yeah.
so,
It forced a certain level of creativity
Yeah.
and
like, how else
just
can we
self-awareness.
get this money coming in?
Like it forced you to be use your resources well.
Yes,
You know?
exactly.
So everything you had at your disposal, I think everyone used to their maximum.
Yeah.
That's why you see a lot of people that were quote unquote influencers, famous now
Yeah.
from that time period. Musicians
Yeah.
to a certain extent.
Gamers were sitting on Twitch all
Yeah,
day,
Twitch
like,
is a thing now. Like the streaming,
Yeah.
the streaming environment, it really
Yeah.
set the.
like,
It was at the
would have been
forefront at
that
that
would have been the
time.
best time to buy into.
100%. There was no
Yeah.
better time.
Like, no better
1,000%.
time.
Because you can just
podcasting.
Yeah,
like,
it's podcast.
that's
Exactly.
everything kind of.
Yeah.
People was just stuck.
Media
like, that
changed, like,
the
yeah.
world, bro. Like that.
I think
changed
you
the
start
world.
to see a lot of people within their own fields, like do media. If
Yeah.
that makes sense. Like
Yep.
musicians and actors and people of that, just business owners start to kind of like talk about their experience more openly with content.
Yeah.
Every content, you know,
Yep.
the word content wasn't
Yeah,
even like it
became
was
a-
existing obviously, but that's like a mainstay for us now.
because people going live on Instagram.
Yeah,
And what was
yeah.
what was that one thing that like famous people would get on and like the little bubbles would like, it was like a
The talking one,
Yeah.
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse.
Yeah. I was on Clubhouse
So, yeah.
heavy.
Yeah,
I ain't
you
gonna lie
put
to
me
you.
onto that.
Clubhouse was a thing for like
Yeah.
people was just at the crib bored, and we would talk to anybody. Like we
Yeah.
were starving for like human interaction. So like people
Man.
dancing in front of a camera, TikTok, shit like that. Like that becoming, it was just so.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You start thinking about it from a business perspective. It was so ingenious for some of these businesses.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
think about the ones that struggled, your Ubers and your
Oh, yeah.
like kind of, you know, that's
Yep.
crazy,
And the
bro.
DoorDash, like
DoorDash,
it's just
exactly.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, and
You become a $1 billion company overnight because like
overnight.
we didn't really need
Overnight.
y'all, but now
Yeah.
all we can do is
Yep.
this: pick up grocery service, things
Yeah.
not being open 24/7, traveling changed forever. people wearing masks is like, okay, I see they, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a whole different, it's a hard reset, bro.
Man.
It's my first time thinking about it that way, but it was really a hard reset for sure.
I think all the good and bad things that came out of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit.
It
changed the world, bro.
It's two-sided for sure. Cause it's a lot of bad, but it's some good stuff too, for sure. All right, man. Wrapping things up here in the Corn Coast Cuts. What we call this room?
It is the new gen room now.
New gen room. Okay.
It's kind of backwards. Since we moved into the garage, all the OG barbers are in the garage, so now we call that the OG.
Come with me, and you'll be
Please take your pizza.
what was just in your imagination.
Room, and this is the new gen room, meaning that my goal was to always restart a new family out here, which we'll see in full effect probably the first week of November. All our new recruits are coming in. Shout out to Leek, he's already been holding it down out here. So all of them are going to start next month, and we're going to, again, some more maturation, more growth, see those young guys and young girls really thrive in this room, and we'll see where they at in 2 to 3 years, who sticks with it, who leaves, and let's get to the next location.
All right, man, let's do it.
What you waiting on? It's for them nights that I got flaked on. I'm sorry I ain't make it home. I'm sorry that I missed out on your light, but I ain't mean no harm. Daddy had to get the family right and put his people on. I put a couple generations up. Felt like I ain't did enough. The world gon' know my name. I'm a diamond in the rough. I know diamonds up forever. That's why I ain't giving up. Hate in they handshake. Pray this diamond turn to dust, huh? Well, we can add some more pressure. This stress and just made me better. The lessons that came with cheddar. This message got so much clear. Something greater than steering. Putting life in my endeavors. Been the corner with the essence. You thought that I guessed it? Fucking guess again. I don't play it not to win. You goofy, you not a friend. Trying to reap the benefits. That's why I gotta do you grim. They took my innocence. Now I'm minutes with the pen.
So this room will get painted, baseboards done, tile painted, or I should say grid painted, walls painted.
I'm a giant to the tyrants, got them frightened when I find it. Glisten glamour, not gon' blind me. Frequency was like the Visine, I'm not finished till they dead. My nigga, this a co-rad. Kill me, go ahead. I'm martyr for this matter. Empty bladders on the iPad. Yeah, I should've been dead. I should've been dead. We gon' bring that hood back in. What you waiting on?
Place these ceiling tiles.
I've been waiting for it. What you waiting on? I get my day. What you waiting on? I get my day.
Day 9. Got my man Matt in here. I've been vlogging every day. Progress and all that. Putting our laminate flooring. How you doing, Don? Good morning.
I got called a
Oh yeah. Fact. It has.
Should I hit the light? Wait.
Creeping to the end of day 13.
Go ahead, do it again.
Wait, hold on.
The second one? Yeah. Nigga.
Been up there for about an hour trying to finesse the track lights.
Wait.
Alright.
You did it. You said. What did you hurt? I didn't touch a damn thing.
You clicked it?
Gotta go to the strap.
Light 1.
Woo! Yes, sir. We did it, baby.
No, not yet.
Don't worry. Yee!
Fuck. 3 for 1. That's alright. Looks good though. 1 second.
You can keep the light like this. It's not like for sure. A lot of light.
Damn.
Looks like a fresh bag of popcorn in here. One might say. Okay. Oh, Malcolm. You want me to keep the light on? Like
Don't
this?
get electrocuted, man.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright. It's on you. Did another light turn off? Nah, I turned the light off. I'm trying to help you out.
Yeah.
Hey, look. There you go, Malcolm.
Day 15.
13.
Day
Sideways.
Day 13.
Sideways so that he can make it into a film.
Yes.
We're gonna do a feature film about this called
Company. I gotta do this
I
one.
realized all the things that have made me a man. Gotta be firm with your morals when you taking a stand. Don't write your name in the sand. The next wave be the grave. Plant the flag in fertile soil when you make it in land. I design my own fashion. This ain't made in Japan. It's a turtle race, a decade in the making a brand. You move silent, you receive the hate, then make 'em a fan. Fuck a Diddy party, but you know I'm making a band. I'm the man of the seas, like Poiside, and I made waves and dry the streets with no hydrants. I hopped out the nest, no co-pilot. Flying in the jet, I'm really after life. I might be Osiris McGuire. I wasn't designed to be a mouse in a maze. I built my own.
No, let me try it. It's not doing this hand.
All right, man. Sitting inside the Corn Coast Company, the clothing store, what has been the health and wellness, Coastal Clarity at some point.
What's going on, y'all? We'll be dropping our CBD brand, Coastal Clarity, this Sunday, the 18th. We'll be having a special offer for the first 3 people online, and we will be hosting a giveaway.
Also the bakery now.
Yeah.
Tell us about this room, man, and the evolution of wanting to get into multiple businesses under one roof.
Yeah.
What does this room mean to you?
This room has been one of the most important rooms in the facility.
Yep.
Simply because though Corn Coast houses all of the ideas, business endeavors, visions, dreams, this room acts on all of them. This room facilitates all of them. And you see it all here. It's been so many different things through the course of time. We've changed things around so many times in here. This is like, it's like the, I don't even know the best way to describe it, but it's
like the epicenter, it's kind of the main hub. Of everything.
Yeah, and that's what we
connects everything in a way.
Yeah,
right?
it kind of it connects everything. Yeah, it really connects everything. It glues everything, and it's the Corn Coast facility is what we want the hub to be for Nebraska, the centralized place, and then this is that within that. So it's kind of a nestled doll within. Just that concept of just a nestled doll. So this is, you come in here and though you can get other items amongst other shelves in here, this is the spot to really, and it has its own store in its own. This is like the retail shop. So, and when you walk in this room, it's a whole different vibe. It's a whole different, some history on the walls, and yeah, it's always one of my favorite. It's small enough to where we can really get to work and like change something and make it something completely different time after time.
Definitely.
And
because even this has evolved a lot over time. Is, you know, from the popcorn white walls, man.
The trim.
Yeah. The POS being in here at some point.
Display
different
case.
art, the mirror being in the
this
the
whole
whole,
this was never even
to the
an
register
access point.
So
the hay barrels, corn
hay
stalks,
barrels is legendary,
very legendary,
very legendary. Because again, it was around this time of year, so we had the access to that. Because a different time of year, we may have went with something different. You know, and corn stalks too, because it was perfect time for like harvest season. So everything was perfect, man.
It was.
It just all kind of lined into place like that.
It was.
Speaking about Corn Coast Co., the clothing line specifically, what was the vision behind that? How you feel like that connects to kind of you as a person, but also linking Nebraska, the Midwest. Tell us what Corn Coast Co. means to you, evolving from the beginning of the sweatshirts and you hand delivering. Like how's the clothing line, your clothing artistry expanded over the years?
The genesis of Corn Coast, funny enough, came from, it was something that kind of sprouted out of the music. So it's always been crazy how the trifecta of barbering, clothing, and music have always played a very crucial, the holy trinity, if you will. And the genesis to that was, it was actually something that Joey Badass sparked through something that I heard in a song. He referred to the East Coast as Beast Coast. I'm like, that's dope. Like, we don't have nothing here. We're not on a coast. And all we had here was, I mean, we're known for our corn, agriculture, Husker football, stuff like that. And I always love the, I don't know if this is the correct term, but just like monikers of just the the CC, like Captain Crunch, Corn Coat, like just
Yeah.
Kit Kat. Like it just, I don't, how, whatever psychologically that does for me and other people,
Yeah.
the way it sounds is just.
It makes sense.
So the Corn Coast, the moment I created it and said there was no revisions, there was no, what you think about it, was just like, that's it. Like,
Yeah, that
That's
works.
it. It works.
Absolutely.
Put that on t-shirts, started, referencing in songs, music, and I knew that in order to kind of brand and give Nebraska its own identity and kind of repackage Nebraska, that it was a no-brainer. So the Corn Coast clothing came out of that, started pressing t-shirts no, we wasn't pressing t-shirts that early, but screening. Yeah.
Ironing.
Ironing,
T-shirts,
yeah.
Definitely. Same. It's worse.
Yeah.
Definitely worse.
Yeah. So that was the genesis of Corn Coast.
Definitely.
Yeah.
You kind of spoke on all three, the music, clothing, and barbering.
Yeah.
What do all three of those have in common? Or like, what do they share at their core?
An outlet. They all share outlet. I'm one of those people that I can't sit still for too long. I need other things to express myself through. I need other vessels, which are the entities of the businesses. Like my baby, I need projects. I need things to keep me busy. I need things to keep me creative. I need things to expand my mind, and I need things that I can apply other things that I've learned through the course of life into these things, and the application of that knowledge. It teaches me. So I would say at the core of all of them came from ways to express myself.
Got you.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Lastly, before we get out of this room, how did the music specifically come into play? What made you want to, I think that's the starter, like your creativity, maybe your first love, I would say probably your first love for sure, being music. How does that kind of still play into who you are today and your ability to run these other businesses but still being an artist at the same time?
It's funny how the tables turned. Initially, all this sprouted because I wanted to be like the typical image of a rapper. Like I wanted to be a rap artist. Like I wanted people to know my name, and I wanted the flashiness, that the aura, the awe, the mystique of being a rapper. I wanted all of that.
Yeah, the image.
And the image of just being a rap artist. And after a while, once I realized, like, I'm probably not gonna pop off a certain song. Once I realized that, or at least make the money that I was trying to see just off the music, I learned to reverse engineer all of this. So, and then I realized, okay, in order to essentially get the life, once I redefined the definition of success and what that looked like for me,
and making it,
and I realized materialism wasn't in any part of my equation to success, then I realized, okay, it's the freedom that you want. It's the freedom that you want to set your own pace in life and create at your own pace. And once I realized that, I realized, okay, the barbering, the clothing are going to be two of the main things for if the rocket is essentially the dream, the fuel financially came from cutting hair, the barbershop, that fueled the rocket. And the clothing was the aesthetic and the brand to the rocket itself.
Which essentially is your image. Like
exactly.
That is, you're building, you kind of built up the
exactly.
image, you know?
And I realized how to, I mean, we referenced it, like the frame around the canvas is one of the most important things. It's some canvases ain't gonna have a frame, some are gonna have a frame. So like the framework that really encapsulated everything, that it the frame kind of makes it all make sense. It kind of gives it that. Yeah. It puts everything into perspective.
Yeah. I like that.
And yeah, it wasn't until it like clicked for me. I can't remember at what age, but it just sometimes I bump my head through the process, and sometimes you're not gonna get the download until you're ready to receive it.
Yeah.
It's there all along.
Yeah.
But you're just frequencies and waves, like radio frequencies, like
it's like
you had to turn the dial to 99.8.
Kind of
you gotta. Yeah. I wasn't on the frequency of 99.8, and once I hit that radio frequency, if you will, I got the download, and I realized, okay. What you want is not really the image of all that stuff. You want the freedom. You want to move that way. So I realized how to get there. I realized how to get from point B to point A, and
that's just like maturity and like evolution
exactly.
and evolving for sure.
You said it the best. It was
100%.
It was really just the evolution of just knowing what I wanted out of life.
Yeah.
That's really how that came. And now, I mean, you see that every move that we make now at this point is just like. It's like we're not biting off more than we can chew.
Yeah.
Where we know what we want, we know how it's going to fit into our life, and one of the most important things, we know that if it's going to take away from our freedom, and you know this most, like I don't care if it's making me more money. If it requires me to apply more of my time to it, I'm good. Like
I can things on autopilot as much as possible.
Yeah.
With all the like experience and learning lessons. Business and just life should be more on the autopilot, and I think it is.
For sure. The power lies for sure more in the opportunities and the things that you actually turn down, not the things that you take on, but the things that you say no to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Wrapping it up in this room, the Corn Coast Company. Beautiful room, man. Shout out to the bakery. Now in here, we got ATM. Clothing is different level now. Everything is definitely different from the beginning.
Yes.
But some things remain the same as well. This mirror's been here
for quite some time.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right, man. Shape.
Moving on to the next room.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Long day. Long day. But what's new? What's new with you?
Check it out.
Yeah. Life is what you make it, gotta take it in. Born inside this vessel, gotta break it in. Ain't no need to settle at this level, seen it break some in. Absent for so long, I question motives when you make amends. Yeah. Milk the game like it got set to twins. Losses on occasion, but trajectory always set to win. No, I'm always up, but play the game like I've been down by 10. Try to keep it pure soul, forgive me if I'm down to sin. Yeah. Maturation on this end, took some takes, I rattle snakes. Now my frames is like two friends. Never waited cause I'm working my perspective through the lens. Had to zoom out on the picture, resolution on that 10. Click, snap your photos now, enjoy me in the present. Tread with caution, this at your discretion.
Phase 1, getting everything prepped for the epoxy. We're gonna go with an all black coat, nice gloss on top. Everything start with black, so we're gonna keep that going. All the walls getting painted black. That'll be phase 2. So we're taking everything up out of here, moving it in the box truck, floors prep. Those will be done. Shout out to my guy Keys. Those will be done in about 24 hours roughly. And then we're gonna get it prepped, do all the painting, and we're gonna start moving things back in and getting the shop set up. Phase 3, garage door. We'll paint that with a California style garage door. Get that lighting in here, very important. Yeah, let's get to it.
Far from average, rapping like I ain't got nothing to lose. UPS, Amazon, be blowing my phone, I put it on snooze, ain't on the package. OG, take a Y in the school, you can't imagine work I put in, you was chilling by the pool. You chasing girls around, I crawl back on the ground, apply my moves. When it against the grain and ran that total race and kept my cool. I didn't watch no follow trends, and even my close friends did it too. I ain't gon' lie, that doubt was setting in, but God gon' do what he do. Made my way, ain't sit with ops like Vlad and Adam 22. Gotta watch the vultures. All money and I'm playing by the rules. Hustle set the pace on ownership, and you ain't follow suit. What you call culture, take away from everything we tryna do. And I'm experienced this. Think it's time to investigate it, Joe. And I ain't scared to get taken out. Second time, God gon' do what he do. When someone trying to raise your frequencies, you can't put them.
Alright, so I tied strings together just to help hold the hexagon more. Right now I got zip ties in place. Later I'm gonna replace those with wire, metal wire. But yeah, we're gonna get this up now. Get that one up. We're good.
If you got some smoke for one of your brothers, redirect the heat. They gon' put that smoke in me so you won't know your enemies. Knowledge of yourself is what they fear, so they gon' keep you sleep. Since a little kid, we taught it's bad to be that black sheep. Gatekeep industries and try reducing us to athletes. Rose up out of concrete, took some time to find me.
All right, man. Sitting in the OG room now, where the original and the higher tenured, if you will, more experienced barbers and been with us for a longer time, all back here with you. 6 years in, what does that milestone mean to you for all of your businesses, but specifically the barbershop, and being able to evolve into this new beautiful room?
Yeah. It's significant because it's a message in its own, because we didn't get a chance to sit down and do this at the 5 year. The 5 year would have made the most sense, but we had things going on, which is a perfect reduction of how the journey has been.
Yeah.
When you think that you'll do something in a timely manner, and things come up, or our head is still down. So this was the first time we finally. It feels proper to stop and smell the roses this time. We're in a very good place, not in a complacent way, because we still have a lot of other things that we have in store. But to reach this feat, I don't know what the statistic is, but I know it's incredibly hard for businesses to make it to this point, let alone 2-3 years out of the door, and let alone opening in October, November, December. 2 months roughly, COVID hits.
It was,
So to stay afloat and to still be here is a testament in its own. 6 years. It holds value because at this point, it doesn't feel like we're testing the waters. You make it this far, you got confidence knowing every move you make. You've proved it to yourself. We haven't been out to prove it to nobody else but ourselves. And
solid business model.
Solid. It's been battle tested.
Yeah, plenty of life experiences, ups and downs. I don't think we can not handle any up and down at this point. I mean, we've done we didn't talk about closed locations. Things that should have went through that didn't go through. Issues with every kind of contractual thing. Working with people, trusting people. Yeah, man. Yeah. To get into the point where it's like, all right, we can do probably most of this.
We've been battle testing. We got scars. We got scars. We've been through the ringer. Yeah. And there's many more situations and trials and tribulations to come, but at this point,
built the tough enough skin to be able to handle all of them.
100%, definitely. 100%.
How do you celebrate the success, but the growth as well behind it? How do you go about, like, what is your patting yourself on the back or your celebration? What do what does that look like for you?
I know it's always been something that I should have done more, is to stop and to smell the roses, but and I'm not a move the goalpost type of person, but I'm not quite there yet. And in 4 to 6 months, I'm going to be exactly where I've dreamed to be kind of all along. And you kind of know some of that behind closed doors. Yeah. But not to take away from anything that I've done up to this point, but it's that Kobe quote, like, job's not done. Like, job's not like, and in 4 to 6 months, it's like, once that room is filled out there, once some of the things I've been taken care of throughout the course of some years financially, I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. Like the light, I've been so close to touching it, and I'm about to feel the warmth of the light.
Really be able to coast.
Yes, truly.
Unattended.
Yeah, kick, push, coast lifestyle.
Yep.
And I've been kicking, I've been pushing, and I'll be coasting. It's finally time to let the sail down and the breeze, and it's gonna start. And again, I'm the captain of the ship, so I always got the direction, but I finally have a different level of force and different level of direction guiding me along the journey. I at this 6-year mark, I can honestly say, going on to 7 after this point, I only feel, and you could probably agree, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, but on some infant, newborn, I've only been crawling and scooting around.
Yeah.
Like after this 6 years, like it's finally time to walk and run now.
Yeah, I get that.
And I mean, that says it all. I've done a lot of things.
Like everything that's been done up to this point will seem small at some point.
100%.
If the continued progression and like upward trajectory continues, you know, which it should, because in this time, the life lessons and learning opportunities has been infinite.
Because where we came from, where I came from, to think that we've done all this while essentially handicapped, whether it's financially or intellect, like I didn't go to school for any of it.
It's just natural, but our strengths also bounce off each other well based on just natural instincts. And I mean, you have this barbershop stuff figured out easily based on just life experience, and you've grown up around barbershop. I have the business kind of thought out, like the blueprint for certain things, and make sure we're doing things on the up and right, or whatever, up and up, doing things legally, you know, contractual, everything, you know, and I think that worked out so well
sure
to get to this point. Yep, exactly. Make sure there is paperwork, receipts for things, tax, like things like that. We've learned very
That's
well.
one thing I can say I'm very fortunate. Another thing I'm very fortunate is like, one thing I've always praised you on is you know so many other people's story. So, I mean, to keep it kind of short, that was one thing I kind of always struggled with, kind of identity-wise, is relating myself to other rappers, and that comparison. It's like, man, 50 got shot 9 times. Like, I ain't come up out the hood. I ain't. But then I realized, like, and I remember telling you at this point, it's kind of that download realization. It's like, we got a story, bro.
Exactly.
Like, we got a story.
Your story is unique. Everybody's story is unique, but your story is very
Lincoln,
unique.
Nebraska, bro. Like Lincoln, Nebraska.
Yep. Ultra unique because of where we're from and what happens here, who's here, the surroundings, the handicaps from us being black men in Nebraska,
Culture,
first the cultural differences, and you know, to be able to thrive in this environment is like a badge of honor for sure.
The soil wasn't nourishing for seeds like this.
You're breaking ground on a lot of things, like laying seed for sure.
Yeah.
So, when people think of the brand, any of the brands, what do you want that experience to be like? What do you want them to think of when they think of Corn Coast Company, Corn Coast Cuts, any of the brands, our society, like musically, like you as an artist? What do you want people to think?
I want people to think and to have that mind. Anything that you buy into here or purchase or buy from here, from me, from one of the endeavors, I want it to be like a piece of art. I want it to be something that you treasure, something that you wear like a badge of honor. It's a piece of your collection. It's kind of the air dry lifestyle that we promote. It's like, I'm getting this, like, and I'm maintaining quality. I'm taking care of something that I got from somebody that means a lot to me. I'm not just getting something. It's not just a Nike tee. And it's like, it's supposed to, it's like, it's something special that you pull out. It's whether it's the music, it's whether I drop an album. We're not just playing this and it's just spacious background music. It's like, I got to sit down and digest. Like, what is he on? Like, where is he at? Clothing. Okay, like you're not getting pieces all the time. It's a new drop. Okay, let's see where it's at. they're collector's items.
Yeah.
And I want it to be treated as something very special that's not really up for resale. It's something that's just a prized piece in your collection.
I want people to think of it like how we had the struggle of throwing away our old merch because we had so much. Like, so it's just, we have more than anybody for sure. It's me and you, like, for sure. Like everything
It's not
from
even
years,
close.
it's not even close. So it's like a athlete that played for the same team for 10, 15 years. Like at some point, that for year one, I can replace that year one shirt with this year 9 shirt.
Yeah.
But I would want people to have that same feeling like they can never get rid of it, and like they have that connectability and like that story. And you might not never wear this. I know I'm talking about clothing, but any of the businesses, but specifically like the clothing, just having that connectability to it and that story with it means so much because it's just that's hard to. Once you have that, you can't break that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? That's the same way we have it.
Perfect.
With the clothing and things like that. So I hope other people have that experience and that story with any of the businesses for sure.
Perfectly explained.
If you could speak to the next generation of creators, people that like-minded, people like yourself, what would your message be?
Die empty. Die empty. Don't leave nothing on the table. No dream is too big. No idea is too small. Just don't die empty. It's innate. I think every child was born with one thing, whether if it got dumbed down by their parents or just something that they wanted to be until the world put a cap on your realization or your reality of that's not it. It can always be it within a certain construct. You can always find a way to like make it work or enjoy that whether if you enjoying the full cup or you get to take sips from the cup.
Find that level of happiness.
You gotta find that level of happiness and wake up and try to do that every day. Don't ever just it didn't work out. Like and that's it. That's just
just let it be that.
That's it, and just let it be that.
You have a life of that. It just gets repetitive.
You go the rest of your life and you sit on your deathbed and reflect like, man, like I wonder where that. I almost had that. Could have been that.
Could have been that. But then that could have been, for sure.
Die empty.
For sure, man. That's great advice. It's a good way to end it, man. I'm sitting here in the OG room, new shop, a year into this new shop, which makes sense if we're doing the 6 year versus 5. Also, if you include the COVID year, it makes, this is kind of the 5 and the 6. It's both. So, man, I appreciate you letting me come on your platform and interview you.
Bro.
Appreciate the opportunity, man.
Man, most definitely.
Great interview, man. They're going to love this one.
Certainly.
Sir.
We out.